League of Legends is a team-based strategy game where two teams of 5 powerful champions face off to destroy the other's base. Choose from over 140 champions to make epic plays, secure kills, and take down towers as you battle your way to victory. Welcome to our guide on mastering specific League of Legends champions. Whether you're new to the game or a seasoned player looking to elevate your skills, we've got you covered. Today, we'll explore the guides and tips for playing some of the most popular champions in the game. Before we begin, make sure you hit the subscribe and bell icon to stay updated for more tips and tricks on games like League of Legends. Let's get started. League of Legends is a MOBA or multiplayer online battle arena. Two teams seek to destroy the other's base in an intense real-time strategy. RTS Brawl. Players control and customize a single character and work with their teammates to accumulate resources and outplay foes. Each match, players choose a character from the roster of champions and customize them with the resources they earn. Every match is a fresh start. Champions are the characters in the game who the players control. Every champion comes with a different set of skills, abilities, strengths, and weaknesses. Champions begin each match at level 1 and grow in power with each level, up to a maximum of level 18. The champions come with a basic attack function, but with time it can be improved. And there are both the passive attack capabilities and damage qualities, through which they can make an impact. Champions are categorized into different classes. Some champions share characteristics of multiple classes, while others are so unique that they don't fully belong in any class. An important aspect of a champion's classification is the primary type of damage they deal. 1. Physical damage is dealt with through all basic attacks and some abilities. 2. Magic damage is dealt with through most, but not all, abilities, and can be added to basic attacks. 3. Damage is rare and comes from various sources. It cannot be mitigated, whereas physical and magical damage can. League of Legends Tips 1. Farm continuously throughout the game. During the middle and late stages of a game, you might find yourself frequently leaving your assigned lane or jungle to try and complete objectives like destroying a tower or killing the dragon. During these times, it's easy to forget about farming minions because you're more focused on helping teammates and winning team fights. But keep in mind, you should always be farming in between these other activities, because it's easy for large groups of enemy minions to pile up and overpower your turrets if a lane is left unchecked, especially late game. 2. Be cautious about pushing your lane. Another reason why you shouldn't just auto-attack waves of minions is because you could end up pushing your lane too far out. If your lane is pushed out, it means you're closer to your enemy's turret than they are to yours, making you much more susceptible to ganks by the enemy. If you look on the mini-map, you will see a river that cuts diagonally across the entire map. This river serves as a good landmark you can use to determine if you're in a safe zone or a danger zone. 3. Have an idea of the items you want to buy before the game starts. After spending some time looking at champion guides, you will likely get a pretty good feeling for some of the key items you should be buying on a regular basis. At this point, start trying to memorize the cost of those particular items, so you'll remember how much you need to save up before returning to base to buy them. Keeping a loose price index in the back of your mind helps you become more efficient when deciding to buy items, and can afford you the opportunity to get the upper hand on your opponent in lane. 4. Find a favorite character and look up a guide for them. There are tons of online resources for League of Legends, each with their own guides for how to build specific champions. Most guides should be viewed as flexible templates in terms of which special abilities to level up and what gear to buy in-game. Keep in mind that many champions can fill several roles and positions, so make sure you're using a guide that's in accordance with the position you're playing for that champion. 5. Learn the language. Once you've been playing for a while, you might notice some players using specific acronyms or shorthand to describe different things in the game. Communicating this way saves keystroke, which saves time, which could give your team the competitive advantage in a tough match. Here are some of the key terms you should be familiar with. LOL, League of Legends, CS, Creep Score, Gank, short for Gang Kill, CC, Crowd Control, Mansar, Magic Resist. 6. Communicate with your team. If your team can communicate with each other effectively, you'll have a much better shot at winning than simply playing in silence. This doesn't mean you all need put on headsets and get on a group chat, but you should always do things like call out what position you want to play before the game starts, or announce when the enemy champions you've been fighting are missing from their lane. Of course, not everyone will always be as chatty as you want them to be, but that doesn't mean they're not benefiting from the information you give them. 7. Try to learn one position really well. In order to really learn all the ins and outs of a particular position, you need to play it over and over again. Repeatedly playing the same position will also help you master the champions for that position and help make you a more competitive player. 8. Learn the hotkeys. Much like in real-time strategy games, using hotkeys will save precious time in League of Legends and could make the difference between winning or losing a battle. The main keystrokes you should try to memorize are the following. B. Teleports your champion back to base. Tab. Opens the stats page for the game in progress. Spacebar. Centers the camera on your champion. P. Opens the menu of purchasable items. To master in League of Legends, follow these guides and tips. Remember, each champion offers a unique experience, and mastering them adds versatility to your gameplay. So keep practicing, adapt your strategies, and most importantly, have fun on the Rift. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned for more guides and tips on dominating the League of Legends battlefield.